If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button and of course subscribe for more content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to a brand new player review. Gonna hopefully have a fair few player reviews out today and probably tomorrow as well, and most of which are going to come from objectives. Seems like the team of the week is a little bit on the disappointing side. It is good that we have these type of cards because it gives us something to work towards, not spend any coins, bit of time sure, but not too bad. 4-star Bojan, medium attacking work rate, low defensive, which is I mean, it's good and bad. We'll get into that. What else does he have? The one interesting thing that I'm seeing a lot of people talk about since the patch, and if you can see me, I'm doing air quotes, because a lot of people are talking about the finesse shot and how it's back. And, you know, back in FIFA 19, you used to be able to do the time finesses from the edge of the area and score them 9.95 times out of 10. You know, you used to be able to score them quite consistently. And people have posted videos online of them scoring audacious finesse shots, and it seems to be people who have good long-range shots, so long shots, and Bojan being 84 comes into that category, I guess, but he also has the finesse shot trait. Now, I went into squad battles last night and tried this over 2 games against a professional AI, scored 1, but it was from decent range, and it was with Ronaldo. So, I don't know how much truth there is in it, but it is what it is. Just to mention, sorry, that Bojan has the finesse shot with decent long shots. He's got good acceleration, not so good sprint speed, which is a bit of a shame, but 87 acceleration means that he does feel quite quick on the turn, which is nice. Not great sprint speed, can be fixed with a chem style. Chem style wise, you have a plethora of options. We'll again talk about them in a second. His natural finishing isn't great. He does score goals, and you can get him to score goals quite comfortably, but his 78 finishing does sometimes let him down. 83 positioning, 87 shot power, 84 long shots, good volleys and penalties to boot as well. It's good that he's got good penalties because I am terrible at penalties. So anyone who can take them is a winner in my book. 88 short passing, 85 long passing, 92 curve, which is going to help with the long shots and the finesse shots if that is something you're interested in. And of course, 85 vision. Not great for crossing or free kicks for that matter. Again, there's a chem style out there that can fix it, and it's the one that one of the ones that I like. Good agility, balance, ball control, dribbling, composure, all really good. And of course he has I mean, poor reactions really. I say poor, it's not terrible, but they're not great at the same time. Again, chem style that I think is probably the best fixes that, or at least improves it. Good stamina on him as well. The only bad thing about the card really is the MLS side of it, but you do have those 2 objective MLS cards. There is Opara in the league as well, who has a rule breaker, and I'm almost 100% certain that EA will release some decent Spanish cards to link into Bojan, and of course Bojan, and some MLS cards will come in the future. EA seem to be releasing things that link to other things. So, for example, they knew Paulinho was going to be in Team of the Week last week, so they gave us a Talisca SBC, but they did it first. So then, obviously, people would go, I don't know if I want to do that. Paulinho comes out, bang, strong link, yes please, I'll do that, and I'll go pick up Paulinho. Wouldn't surprise me if we get some sort of Hulk or Oscar card anytime soon. But in-game, is he any good? Answer, I mean, the short answer is yes, he's good, but of course, we need to dive a little bit deeper. You've got, I mean, traits-wise, flair and finesse shots nice. You can do things like Rabona shots and things if you are fancy. Of course, he has 4-star skills, so you can pull off a decent amount of skill moves. Can't pull off the top ones, but, you know, you can pull off nearly everything else. And he does it well. His ball control, his dribbling is very good. His, like I said, his turning, like the acceleration out of the turn, really quick. Good agility and balance. And he feels really good in game. That's the biggest thing to take away from this, is he actually feels good on the ball. In good gameplay, especially, feels very, very nice. Now, in terms of the chem style that I said I was going to use, I think the artist is probably the one that I would recommend the most, although, and we'll put a little asterisk next to it because it does depend on the position in which you want to play him in, because it improves the reactions, which is really good. It also improves the crossing, the vision, the long passing and the curve. His short passing is good enough anyway. So that's already 88. I think that's fine. It takes him up to an 89 rated cam. He was an 85 before. You turn him into an 83 rated centre mid. I don't know if I want to play him as a centre mid necessarily because of how bad his defending is and his strength as well. Playing him as some form of attacker would probably be better. Having a look at the chem styles that everyone else recommends on Footbin alone, most people are going with the Hunter, which is... I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I don't really get it. Because if you play him as a cam with a Hunter, sure, you've got a much faster cam, which, you know, pace being as important as it is in this FIFA, or as it can be in this FIFA, that's good, but at the same time, do you really need that shooting boost? I mean, a Catalyst would maybe give you that passing and the crossing, and maybe you could then even play him as a winger and then put deadly balls into the penalty area. You've got options. There are a lot of people out there who maybe go for basic, and I do get it. That does make sense, because if you look at the basic, well, I'll tell you what the basic does. Basically, improves the sprint speed up to 83, which is good. Puts it on par with the acceleration. 91 for dribbling, 97 agility. Improves the shot power, the positioning, the vision, the short passing, the long passing, the curve. Gives him a little bit of strength and jumping. Not that it's going to make a blind bit of difference, but still, it's nice to have it. So I do kind of understand that you've got so many options of where you want to play him. He is very, very good. However, there are definitely some drawbacks. The first of which is if you decide to give him a chem style that doesn't improve the pace, i.e. artist or maestro or architect for some strange reason, or anything like that, maybe a finisher, you must be aware that he is... He's not that he's slow, because he's not slow, because he does feel very fast. But when in a foot race with someone, he'll get up ahead of steam very, very nicely, then he'll start to slow right down. That's the sprint speed kicking in because he doesn't have it. So if he's one-on-one and he's through, he's going to get caught. I know a lot of people get caught anyway, but he will get caught unless you do some fancy skill move or run in fake shot to maybe get out of it, although then his strength does come into play and his aggression as well. That could hold him back. But definitely something to take note of is that sprint speed. The reactions as well. If you give him a finisher or... I don't know, the Maestro is actually a good chem style to use thinking about it, because it does give you the shot power, the long shots, but also the short passing, and it improves the reactions by 10. The Maestro is a really nice chem style. The Artist is the other one I was looking at as well. I've been messing around with a few of them, but if you decide to give him one that doesn't improve the reactions, that is going to affect you when his stamina starts to decrease slightly toward the back end of the game. He's not going to be as on the ball as he was. His reactions in turning and potentially in actually listening to you. I don't really know what reactions does because they just don't explain it because EA, but it is definitely something worth noting. Is he worth the unlock? If you want my honest opinion, if I had to say yes or no, yes, definitely. You get two other really good cards with him as well, which I'll review and possibly put up today as well. And then you get this at the end of it. You get a nice little triangle between them. You can get Opara in there. There's bound to be a Nani card at some point this year, which will link to Bojan. I mean, it's almost a no-brainer. It's there forever, pretty much. So I would get it done if I were you. And I did. So, yeah. If you've already done it, or maybe you've started to work towards it, maybe you didn't know before, and now you're thinking, yeah, go on, then I will, let me know down below. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.